Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, wearing something you thought was special, yet felt it didn't quite capture the elegance you wanted? Style is like a painting. Without attention, the colors lose their vibrancy. Many women assume elegance comes from expensive labels, but the truth is far simpler. True sophistication comes from understanding and applying a few timeless principles. In this video, I'll share 8 essential elements that can make any outfit feel elevated, polished, and refined without requiring a designer budget. These are not passing tricks or fashion gimmicks, but foundational practices rooted in both experience and research. Each one has the power to refresh your image, highlight your best features, and present you with ease and confidence. By the end, you will have a clear personal formula to apply directly to your own wardrobe. You'll see how subtle changes, whether in fabric choice, accessories, hairstyle, or fit, transform how the world perceives you, and more importantly, how you feel about yourself. Elegance isn't about reinvention, it's about refinement. And with these principles, you'll be able to express your best self every time you step out the door. Investing in basics, why it matters more than you think. The foundation of an elegant wardrobe is not built on logos or trend-driven pieces, but on high-quality basics. A well-made white cotton blouse will always look more refined than a flashy designer t-shirt with a large logo. Quality basics have structure, retain their shape, and provide versatility that allows you to style them in countless ways, whether with tailored trousers, a pencil skirt, or classic denim. Research from the Cotton Incorporated Lifestyle Monitor, 2022, shows that nearly 80% of women over 50 prioritize comfort and durability when shopping for clothing. The Good Housekeeping Institute found that premium cotton garments can withstand more than 30 wash cycles while maintaining shape and color, whereas lower-quality items often show wear and fading after as few as 5 washes. This means that the extra investment in a $30 cotton blouse is not only about appearance, but also about longevity and cost per wear. One of my clients, Karen, age 55, used to wear polyester tops emblazoned with designer logos. She believed that visible branding was the fastest way to appear stylish. During a consultation, I recommended a simple white cotton blouse with a modest V-neckline and refined stitching. Initially skeptical, she wore it to a gathering with friends. The response was immediate. She received compliments about looking refreshed and radiant. People assumed she had changed her skincare or her hairstyle, when in fact the only difference was the blouse. Think about your own closet. Which piece do you find yourself wearing most often? Is it the trendy designer shirt you splurged on, or the versatile cotton blouse that always feels right? Which items make you feel comfortable, confident, and truly yourself? The reality is that well-chosen basics become the workhorses of your wardrobe. They provide a polished canvas you can adapt to any occasion by adding accessories, layering, or changing your hairstyle. At this stage of life, my own style has evolved toward fewer but better pieces. I once believed that investing in logos would elevate my look, but I soon realized those items were the ones that aged the fastest, both in quality and in fashion relevance. My true staples are crisp white shirts, neutral sweaters, and tailored trousers. They form the backbone of my wardrobe and allow me to build elegant looks without overthinking. The lesson is clear. Basics are never boring when they are chosen with intention. They free you from the cycle of chasing trends and allow you to express elegance through simplicity. Once you establish this foundation, the next step is learning how accessories can transform even the simplest outfit into a statement of personal style. Smart accessories, the subtle mark of elegance. Accessories are often underestimated, yet they are the finishing touches that transform simple basics into a refined look. At 50 and beyond, you don't need a closet full of new clothes. You need the right pieces that signal intention and polish. Delicate pearl earrings, a silk scarf in a soft hue, a structured handbag, or a pointed-toe shoe can elevate an outfit instantly. Research from the Accessories Council, 2022, showed that nearly two-thirds of women over 50 believe well-chosen jewelry increases their confidence in social situations. I've seen this in my own life. When I replaced oversized metal earrings with classic pearls, friends immediately noticed I looked lighter and brighter, even though nothing else about my outfit had changed. The smallest change carried the greatest impact. One principle I emphasize with clients is the power trio of shoes, handbag, and belt. When these three elements align, even a simple cotton shirt and jeans can appear sophisticated. A structured handbag signals order, a sleek belt defines the waistline, and a pair of polished shoes elongates the figure. The NPD Group, 2021, found that observers notice shoes and handbags before clothing itself, which explains why elevating these details shifts the entire impression you make. Ask yourself, are you using accessories intentionally or simply treating them as afterthoughts? Which part of the power trio do you invest in most, shoes, handbag, or belt? How often have you received compliments not on your outfit, but on the accessories you paired with it? These questions highlight just how influential small touches can be. At this stage of life, less is more. I no longer chase an overflowing jewelry box or a rainbow of handbags. Instead, I curate a few quality pieces that carry me through seasons and occasions. A blush silk scarf works tied around my neck with a blazer, knotted on a handbag for casual outings, or draped across my shoulders at dinner. That versatility means I can travel lighter, dress smarter, and still feel elevated. Accessories don't demand a large budget, they demand discernment. Choosing fewer but better pieces ensures that every look feels intentional. Once the foundation of basics is in place, and you've learned to let accessories breathe life into them, the next step is focusing on fit and silhouette, the element that ultimately determines whether your overall style reads as balanced, flattering, and timeless. Fit and silhouette, the foundation of balance. One of the most common reasons women over 50 struggle with looking polished is choosing the wrong silhouette. Clothing that is too loose can feel comfortable but often looks shapeless, while pieces that are too tight highlight areas you may prefer to soften. The goal is balance. A garment should gently skim the body, holding where you want definition and releasing where you need ease. This principle of lightly fitted, softly released creates an elegant line that looks intentional without being restrictive. Necklines play a crucial role in shaping presence. A V-neck lengthens the neck and draws the eye upward. A bateau neckline broadens narrow shoulders, while a classic shirt collar conveys structure and authority. Blazers with a touch of shoulder structure sharpen the frame and instantly elevate casual outfits. Even shoes affect silhouette. Switching from a round toe to a pointed toe adds length to the leg and subtly refines the look. I worked with a client, age 62, who relied on boxy blouses to disguise her midsection. The effect was the opposite of what she intended. Her figure appeared heavier and undefined. We tried a blouse with a gentle peplum cut, fitted lightly at the waist before flaring slightly over the hips. The change was transformative. Her waistline reappeared, her posture improved, and she radiated confidence. Have you noticed yourself choosing pieces to hide rather than to flatter? Research supports what experience confirms. A 2019 study by the International Textile and Apparel Association reported that 67% of women over 50 regularly wear silhouettes that do not suit their body type, most often oversized cuts. While comfort is essential, the wrong proportions can unintentionally age you. Clothing that fits with subtle structure communicates refinement far more effectively than any brand name. Ask yourself, does your blouse end at the widest point of your hips, cutting your frame in half, or does it fall just below for a longer leg line? Do your jackets give your shoulders a gentle shape, or do they collapse and make you look smaller? Do you feel more confident when clothes trace your figure lightly rather than hiding it completely? I used to believe that looser meant better. But the first time I tried a blazer tailored to my shoulders, the effect was undeniable. I looked taller, leaner, and more assured, though my body had not changed at all. The truth is that silhouette is as much about perception as it is about shape. Once the foundation of fit is established, every detail layered on top, necklines, buttons, cuffs, and seams has the chance to shine. Those small elements, often overlooked, are what separate the ordinary from the elegant. And that is where refinement truly begins. Polished, refined hair, the frame that shapes your look. No outfit, however beautiful, feels complete if the hair lacks intention. For women over 50, hair does not need to be elaborate, but it must look deliberate and well-groomed. The right cut functions as the frame of a painting. When the frame is elegant, the entire portrait is elevated. Classic shapes remain timeless. A soft bob that grazes the jawline brightens the face and creates a modern edge without harshness. Long layers add softness and movement, preventing thick hair from feeling heavy or severe. A low chignon communicates quiet sophistication, working as well in professional meetings as at evening gatherings. And for formal occasions, the French twist remains a symbol of enduring refinement, instantly adding poise and authority. I experienced this transformation personally at age 55 when I cut my long, straight hair into a softly layered bob. The response was immediate. People remarked that I looked at least a decade younger. The cut didn't change my face, but it revealed it, lifting my features and giving me a presence I hadn't realized I was missing. Have you ever tried a hairstyle that suddenly shifted not only how you looked, but also how you carried yourself? The numbers support these observations. An AARP survey, 2020, reported that 71% of women over 50 felt more confident when their hair was freshly styled or cut to suit their face shape. This reinforces what many of us know intuitively: well-maintained hair projects health, vitality, and self-respect. Ask yourself, does your current hairstyle emphasize your best features? Does it harmonize with your wardrobe, or does it undermine the elegance you're building through clothing? I've seen clients transform their presence without changing their clothes at all, simply by refining their hairstyle. One client chose long layers that framed her cheekbones, softening her expression and drawing compliments she hadn't received in years. Another opted for a low bun, adding a touch of volume at the crown, which immediately gave her posture and profile more lift. The essence is not chasing trends, but finding the style that fits your face, lifestyle, and personality. At this stage of life, hair becomes less about novelty and more about clarity. It tells the world that you are polished, intentional, and confident in who you are. When the hair is aligned with your features and style, it creates a seamless backdrop for everything else. The next refinement lies in the details of clothing construction, necklines, buttons, cuffs, and seams that separate ordinary outfits from truly elegant ensembles. Tailoring and alterations, why fit changes everything. Nothing communicates elegance more effectively than clothing that fits precisely. Even the most expensive garment will look ordinary if it pulls in the wrong places or drapes without shape. Tailoring is the hidden element that creates harmony between body and fabric, allowing clothes to move with you instead of against you. For women over 50, when the body naturally shifts with age, this becomes even more critical. Data supports what we see every day. A 2019 survey by the International Textile and Apparel Association found that nearly 70% of women over 50 reported dissatisfaction with how ready-to-wear clothing fit their bodies. Yet when minor alterations were introduced, such as hemming pants or adjusting shoulder seams, self-reported confidence increased significantly. Fit is not about size. It is about proportion. A simple adjustment can reshape how your body is perceived. I experienced this myself with a pair of classic trousers. Off the rack, they cut me off at the ankle and created a boxy silhouette. After having the hem lengthened slightly, my legs looked instantly longer and the line of the pant became smooth and continuous. The cost of the alteration was minimal, but the effect was striking. Have you ever noticed how pants that are just 1 inch too short can make your legs appear shorter, while the right hem length suddenly changes your entire presence? Clients often assume tailoring is reserved for couture pieces, but it is equally powerful for everyday basics. Taking in the waist of a blouse so it gently defines your shape, shortening a sleeve to reveal the wrist, or adding darts to the back of a jacket can turn an average garment into a flattering staple. Which piece in your closet would you wear more often if it simply fit better? Tailoring also sends a subtle message: intention. Clothes that are proportioned for you look more expensive, even if they are not. According to a study by the NPD Group, observers consistently rated outfits as higher in value when garments were fitted properly compared to loose, unaltered versions, regardless of the actual price tag. This means that an inexpensive blouse with thoughtful tailoring can project far more polish than an ill-fitting designer piece. The beauty of alterations lies in their practicality. You do not need to rebuild your wardrobe, only refine it. Start with the pieces you already own but hesitate to wear. Ask yourself, is the problem the garment itself or simply the fit? Often, a small adjustment makes the difference between leaving it in the closet and reaching for it weekly. Once the foundation of fit is perfected through tailoring, the next level of refinement lies in color and silhouette harmony, techniques that bring balance, elongation, and vibrancy to your overall look. Monochrome, the power of a unified palette. Monochrome dressing is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to achieve an elegant look. By staying within a single color family, you create a long, uninterrupted visual line that elongates the body and smooths proportions. This technique is particularly effective for women over 50, since it removes the cutting points that contrasting colors can create and instantly makes the figure appear taller and leaner. A study by the Fashion Institute of Technology, 2021, found that observers rated monochrome outfits as 20% more sophisticated than those with multiple contrasting colors. Beyond the slimming effect, monochrome projects order and intention. When your blouse, trousers, and accessories sit within the same tonal family, the result looks calm, polished, and deliberate. The colors don't need to be bold or severe. In fact, softer palettes are often the most flattering. Pastel pinks, powder blues, or lavender offer a gentle radiance, while neutrals such as beige, ivory, or dove gray create timeless backdrops for jewelry or scarves. I recall a client named Helen, age 57, who loved bold contrasts, black with red, cobalt with white. While striking, these combinations often felt overpowering. I encouraged her to try a head-to-toe beige look, a sand-colored silk blouse, tailored trousers in a slightly lighter shade, and nude shoes. The difference was remarkable. Colleagues commented that she looked naturally elegant, assuming she had invested in a new wardrobe. In reality, nothing changed but her approach to color. Have you ever experimented with a single-tone outfit and noticed how it changes the way people perceive your presence? It's worth asking yourself, do you have enough pieces in your closet to create a monochrome look without purchasing anything new? Which palette feels most authentic to you, soft neutrals, airy pastels, or richer earth tones? When you compare yourself in a multicolor outfit versus a unified palette, which version of you looks calmer, taller, and more confident? From my own experience, monochrome quickly became my go-to strategy. I once wore an ivory silk blouse with matching trousers and a cream cardigan. The compliments were endless. People said I looked refreshed, even though I had spent less time choosing that outfit than on more complex combinations. The harmony of tone did the work for me. Monochrome is not about monotony, it's about creating a clean foundation. Once the palette is unified, the details of a garment, its buttons, seams, and finishing, become more noticeable, giving you the opportunity to highlight craftsmanship and subtle elegance. And that is the next level of refinement, letting small, intentional details elevate the entire look. Fragrance, the silent signature of elegance. Few elements complete a look as powerfully as fragrance. Clothes shape the eye's perception, but scent leaves the memory. Psychology research confirms that nearly 80% of memories are linked to smell, stronger than any other sense. This means the fragrance you wear often outlasts the impression of your outfit and becomes the detail people associate with you long after you've left the room. The right fragrance can elevate confidence and create a subtle aura. During the day, lighter notes such as citrus, green tea, soft florals, or powdery musk project freshness and energy. They suggest clarity and ease, ideal for work, lunches, or errands. In the evening, warmer blends, amber, sandalwood, vanilla, or spices, add depth and sensuality, signaling sophistication without words. A 2021 study in the Journal of Sensory Studies showed that participants rated individuals wearing warm, woody scents as more authoritative and confident, while those with light floral notes were described as approachable and uplifting. I experienced this myself when I began rotating scents by occasion. For years, I relied on a single floral perfume. At 55, I invested in a warm, amber-based fragrance for evenings. The reaction surprised me. Friends described me as more magnetic and assured, even though I wore the same clothing. The shift was purely in the fragrance. Have you noticed how people's comments change when you switch your perfume? Do you think of your scent as part of your style, or just an afterthought? One of my clients, age 60, once confessed she had stopped wearing fragrance because she thought it was indulgent. After introducing her to a clean daytime scent with soft citrus and a richer vanilla spice blend for special evenings, she rediscovered the power of fragrance as part of her presence. The next week, she reported colleagues asking if she had changed something in her beauty routine, proof that scent alone reshaped her image. Ask yourself, do you have a fragrance that feels like you, one that leaves a subtle trail of memory? Do you differentiate between day and evening scents, or rely on a single bottle for every occasion? If someone were to describe your presence with a scent, what would it be? Fragrance is not just an accessory, it is an invisible signature. It lingers, it connects, and it speaks when you do not. Once this invisible layer is in place, the final tool to amplify your elegance is layering in clothing, a technique that adds depth, versatility, and quiet sophistication to even the simplest wardrobe. Layering, the art of depth and refinement. Layering is not simply about adding clothes for warmth. It is a technique that transforms a simple base into an outfit with dimension and polish. When mastered, it allows you to shift seamlessly from casual to formal by making subtle adjustments. A crisp white blouse topped with a tailored blazer instantly becomes boardroom ready. The same blouse layered under a soft cardigan with a silk scarf feels relaxed and approachable for lunch with friends. The impact of layering has been documented. A Harper's Bazaar 2021 survey found that 72% of women over 50 use layering to refresh staples they already own, giving them new life without constant shopping. I've relied on this myself. A classic blouse that I've had for years looks entirely different depending on whether I wear it with a long neutral coat, a cropped jacket, or a colorful scarf draped over my shoulders. Each version has earned compliments, though the base piece never changed. Layering also shapes perception of the body. A long-line coat in a soft neutral creates vertical continuity, making the frame appear taller. A draped scarf pulls the eye downward, streamlining the silhouette. I recall a client, age 59, who felt her posture made her look rounded. We tried layering her silk blouse with a structured blazer featuring light shoulder support. The difference was immediate. She looked straighter, more confident, and more in control of her presence. Have you ever noticed how one additional layer can completely redefine the way others see your posture? Practicality is another benefit. As temperatures shift throughout the day, layering allows you to add or remove pieces without losing elegance. Vogue Business, 2022, noted that mature women increasingly value wardrobes that balance functionality with refinement, which explains why layering has become a hallmark of sophisticated dressing. The key is restraint. Choose fabrics that complement each other and colors within the same family to avoid clutter. A palette of neutrals or pastels provides a harmonious base while allowing subtle details, texture, drape, and tailoring to stand out. Consider your own wardrobe. Do you have reliable layering pieces such as a sharp blazer, a versatile cardigan, or a silk scarf that can instantly elevate a look? Layering, when done with intention, ensures your clothing communicates thoughtfulness and adaptability. And when every layer is aligned, the next refinement is learning how to weave these elements into a cohesive personal style, your signature formula for elegance that feels authentic and unforgettable. The golden rules we've covered can be summed up simply. Choose natural fabrics that breathe and age beautifully. Select light or bright tones that lift your complexion. Insist on a fit that flatters without clinging or drowning your shape. Pay attention to refined details that signal quality, and complete your look with accessories and hair that show intention. These are not trends. They are timeless principles that allow you to present yourself with ease and confidence at any age. Clothing doesn't define who you are, but it does allow the world to see the most radiant version of you. This week, challenge yourself to change just one element. Swap a synthetic blouse for cotton, shorten a sleeve to reveal the wrist, add a silk scarf, or refine your hairstyle. Even the smallest shift can create a visible transformation. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward effortless elegance. Subscribe to Confident Beauty Over 60 to continue exploring practical, expert-backed ways to refine your style and embrace fashion as a tool of confidence after 50. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll uncover more ways to help you feel and look like your very best self.